Wow, you know what this is going to be for. You've entered the Sports Opinion Log. Lex Anderson, just bring it like The Rock, like the way they just brought it tonight. NXT Takeover, Phoenix, Arizona, 2019. Yeah, I'm about it. So I'm finally here making my video because when I got in, I missed the first match, which was, of course, for the tag team title. So I'm just getting off that match. So I've completed NXT Takeover. I'm here for the reviews. WWE Universe, welcome once again, Lex Anderson, Sports Opinion Log, and what a great show. I decided to open the video with Drowning Pool bodies because bodies were flying everywhere tonight. Everybody brought their A game in another satisfying NXT show. Totally great stuff, 100%. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. Fifth Avenue. Link is below in my bio. I did some retweets. You could find them there in my retweets. I talked about the matches. So if you're new, welcome WWE Universe. Salutes to everybody. Just bring it. Welcome. I'm here to bring it. Starting with the tag team match, which I just finished. The War Raiders. What an entrance. Wow. I can see why they defeated Undisputed Era to become the new tag team champions in NXT. I got to give credit, though, to Undisputed Era. Those guys can take an ass kicking. They were just being thrown around. Uh, Man, you just got to see it for yourself, honestly. Like, just bodies flying everywhere. Undisputed Era, once again, salutes. You guys had a good run. And again, you showed how you know how to take an ass beating, but they definitely came out with some moves themselves. Whew, wow, like it was just mind blowing. But War Raiders, congratulations. Those dudes are like super huge and so agile and so strong. It's like, wow, really? This is too much. Really, the match, it was like, this is too much. Excuse me, I'm just going through the light here. Because this is live and direct, so we're just gonna call it what it is. If there's little errors or screw ups, hey, whatever. Matt Riddle versus Cassius. Oh no, Matt Riddle, of course, I'm a big fan of. Being a fan of UFC, of course, and MMA. Matt Riddle, I'm glad to see he's making a successful transition into the world of wrestling. I would honestly prefer if he wore wrestling boots, though. But hey, if the barefoot thing works for him, whatever. But I would prefer if he would at least tape his ankles. Just seeing him out there in bare feet. And the bro thing, I'm not really a fan of it, but I am a fan of Matt Riddle. So, I accept it. I'll just leave it at that. But he definitely put the nail to the coffin with his feud with Cassius Ohno, basically beating him until he tapped out. So screw you, Cassius Ohno, fat slob. Yeah, Matt Riddle, he's the future. Uh, I can only imagine who he's going to face off against next because he still is kind of green. So, defeating a lumbering giant like Cassius Ohno, that kind of works, but he'll have to step his game up to deal with more agile guys, kind of like Ricochet, but Matt Riddle's definitely not on that level yet. But hey, Ricochet, Johnny Gargano, Johnny Dangerous, Johnny the Betrayer, Johnny the how could you do this to us, right? 1 minute you're a lost soul, now you're a bad guy, raising havoc, sneak super kicking Ricochet to get a title shot, engaging in all types of disgusting behavior. You know what happened before with him and Aleister Black. So this is the Johnny who I knew, who I thought he was, so to speak. But sadly, one thing I thought I would never speak the words of is that Johnny Gargano would be a champion. And as of tonight, he is the new NXT North American champion, having beat Ricochet. And all I can say, honestly, in regards to that match is don't blink. Don't turn your head. Don't go to the refrigerator. Use the bathroom before you see this match because now that it's off live, you can check it out on demand or yeah, on demand at WWE Network, $9.99 a month. You really can't beat that for their extensive library. It's just like so crazy, honestly. And this is not a paid promotion. I'm speaking as a fan. It's worth the $9.99 a goddamn month. Fork over the money. you can go without eating 2 breakfast sandwiches for a week, and plus it'll do wonders for your physique. Don't stuff yourself full of iced coffee and Dunkin' Donuts bullshit. Anyway, don't blink. Gargano, Ricochet, counter match, counter move after counter move after counter move, high aerial assault after assault after assault, springboards, body drops, suplexes, DDTs. This match, if not match of the year, then who? And it's already January. That's how great this match was. Oh, the high I'm on. And the women's division. Belair, undefeated, versus Baszler. Unfortunately, Belair is no longer in the ranks of the undefeated as she suffered her first loss in a title shot. But it turned out to be a handicap match. That's all I'm going to say. Belair put up a good fight. She's definitely deserving of a rematch. And that's all I'm going to really say because I'm really tight about that. Belair is my girl. I had eyes on her from the Mae Young Classic. I told my girl at Desi Robin 23 on Twitter. She's in my bio if you follow me at Mr. Fifth Avenue on Twitter. Hashtag TST. Please make me go viral, which I was this weekend, but that's for another segment on my YouTube channel. But I'll tell you what, if you're enjoying what you're hearing right now, just save yourself the trouble. Commit to the Sports Opinion Log. To Lex Anderson. Press that subscribe button real quick, and then let's just carry on with the rest of the video, okay? So we're just going to get that out the way. But great match by both women. Belair did a good job selling her injury, which I'm not going to say what it was. You'll have to see it for yourself, and I don't really want to play spoiler that much. But then again, if you're watching this, you know I'm talking about the results, which I'll put in the title. That way there's no mix-ups. And speaking of, so hopefully Belair will get a rematch. She deserves one after this. Probably a no disqualification or no holds bar, maybe even a steel cage. That would work for me between those two. Maybe I should call that the Prophet. Well, hold on. If you don't know WWE, the Prophet, I make predictions that are usually 95% of the time on point, actually. Well, let's make it 90% because I did a lot of college bowl games. But, yeah, I, the Prophet, will decree that Baszler and Belair will meet for the title, potentially in a steel cage. That would just be totally awesome. Or an Iron Man match. That would work too. Or Iron Women, excuse me. Okay, so speaking of Iron, Aleister Black, 7-0 in NXT Takeovers versus Tommaso Ciampa. And that's it. The legend of Aleister Black, as of tonight, is dead, gone, and buried, which is also the reason why I'm making this video, because he now falls to 7-1 after losing to Tommaso Ciampa. And let me just go through what I was tweeting on Twitter at Mr. Fifth Avenue, of course. Once again, link is in the bio below. That this match was just so crazy. Because when you're tweeting in the moment, it's best to read how you feel. Oh boy, let's see. Excuse me. Sometimes I do too much retweeting and too much interaction. Hold on here. Okay, the Legend of Aleister Black. Yes, okay. And Aleister Black ate multiple Ciampa fairy tale endings tonight. It was just crazy. And Ciampa is a genius. It really is. Yeah, it was crazy. That was definitely a match. Definitely a match. It was insane. So, I'm not going to play spoiler in terms of the moves, but it was just a great match between both guys. And the cunningness, the guile, though, of Tommaso Ciampa was truly amazing. The athleticism of Aleister Black, of course, speaks volumes. But Tommaso Ciampa, he's about it, man. Like he loves being the NXT champion, and it shows. I mean, like, I was dismayed when when Velveteen Dream almost beat him using his finishing moves. The Texas pile driver and stuff like that. So, the sky's the limit for this guy, and I enjoy his tunnel speeches. But then the ending, the most damning thing of all, at the entranceway, who comes out? Johnny Gargano. Wow. That's their and yes, okay, so let me talk about what I had talked about when I saw that happen. The NXT world will now never be the same. Gargano, NXT North American Champion. Ciampa defeats Aleister Black, hands him his first loss in NXT Takeover at a pay-per-view, both holding their belts up high. Which also led me to add, who remembers when Adam Cole said that 2019 would be the year of the Undisputed Era? All caps, LOL. So, yeah, Adam Cole, Undisputed Era. It's only January, but 2019 is definitely looking to not be your year. And do you agree or disagree? I think you should drop a comment below if you've come this far in the video. Let me know what you think. Gargano, Ciampa, are they back? Are they reunited? Are you shocked? Are you stunned? Let me know how you feel if you saw it. Well, if you saw it, you should be watching this video, obviously, and replying about how you felt, because the euphoric energy was just crazy tonight. It was buzzing here in the Sports Opinion Log. Whoa, and tomorrow's Royal Rumble, so NXT, they always bring it. If you have or haven't, make sure you check out NXT Takeover UK in Blackpool. That is a must watch. And before I let y'all go, real quick, I was watching NXT Takeover UK Blackpool, and it's just so amazing. The vibe out there, the fans, the UK fans, and Rhea Ripley. Oh my God, she's just like whoa, 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 and yeah, whoa. And Walter, hey, you hear me saying it, but you've got to see it. You've got to see it. So it had me thinking of something, seeing the UK people and the genius of Triple H and just how he works. And I don't have a WWE Championship belt, but I need to have one for my collection and for myself. Who needs a house? I could will my WWE Championship belt to my children, as an heirloom. So that would just work out perfectly. Who needs land and stocks, right? When you could have your own WWE Championship authentic belt, because authentics can only touch my skin. Anyway, I did my ancestry a couple of years ago, and I'm 10% Great Britain. So yeah, that's what's up. So look at that. Look at that. There it is. Look at the UK Championship. Oh my God. I'm just going to press that. Just look at that. And that's the deluxe version, $650. It would pretty much collect dust in my apartment, as I would just wear it for pay-per-views and when I go to live events. But also my second favorite, well, this is first and foremost always going to be the first favorite. Woo! The Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And speaking of Ric Flair, I shout out to Ric Flair. I saw it at Royal Rumble 1992, which was amazing and awesome. I could see why it was voted as the greatest Royal Rumble out of all of them, or at least top five. It's definitely number one on the top five list. So 1992 Royal Rumble, classic, legendary. And I always like to go back in time and check out an old pay-per-view that I haven't seen before I watch a current pay-per-view. So I'm doing pretty good with that. And speaking of being good with that, I think I've said enough. Thank you very much for tuning in. Once again, make sure to do the right thing and subscribe to this video. And if you have a comment below, please drop it. I reply to everybody. Make sure to like the video. Don't like the video, it's all good. Like they say in wrestling, whether it's a good reaction or a bad reaction or negative, it's still a reaction. Plus, this is the Sports Opinion Log by Lex Anderson, my show, so it's all good. And speaking of being all good, that bell icon to your right, ding, make sure you press it to stay updated of any and all upcoming future videos. I am going to do what I do best. If you don't know, I am going to pop my collar, and thank you for tuning in because I'm signing out. Ah, yes. Let the bodies hit the floor. Oof, that is such a classic. Maybe I also should play the Rock Brahma Bull. What do you think? Do I have the people's eyebrow going on? Ah, another crazy outro. The Rock says, "It doesn't matter what you think.